The world might feel a bit more chaotic and a bit more divided. It's easy to forget sometimes that there are constants. Your home's still your home, your family's still your family, and all the structures of our society are still there to look after you if you need it.
Here we go. George's resource.
Adult male, code red trauma, 10 minutes.
Activate the helipad.
There's been an explosion on a building site.
Heart rate 200.
Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Imagine having to work here.
Hello, Annie, can I help?
St George's, London.
It's all gonna kick off now.
One of Britain's busiest A&E departments.
Are we ready to roll?
Carry on CPR.
Oh, goodness me, it's all happening, isn't it?
We need to fix that, or you won't survive.
Is it?
A place where life,
Would you say I was fit, Doctor? Honestly, I think I'm quite fit.
love,
You are my everything. I love you, and it's okay.
and loss
Oh, Mum. I'm so sorry.
unfold every single day.
For every bad thing that you see, there is something equally wonderful out there.
Filmed across one 24-hour period, these are the stories of a nation and its health service.
I thought I was going to die.
You're definitely not going to die. You've got too many good doctors and nurses here.
When people experience really significant illness or injuries, we see people pull together, we see relationships get stronger, and we see people reflect on what really is the most important things in their life.
Whatever happens, it's going to be okay.
I love you.
Love you too.
It is important to have aspirations in life. As a clinician, you do think about the effect injuries have on people's dreams, even when you're focusing on the medical side of things. Life doesn't always turn out how you want, and in A&E we see a lot of hiccups. But we try and help people back from that, help people to recover, to try and fulfill those ambitions. And you see the strength of people taking on a new challenge and adapting to huge changes in their life.
Hello, St George's Emergency. So he's the motorcyclist. Okay, bye. Adult male, major trauma, ETA 10 minutes.
A 31-year-old man is being rushed to St George's after crashing his motorbike on his way to work.
There's a trauma coming. Motorcyclist versus car, unknown speeds, clearly arm and back injuries.
Dr. Adam is on duty in resus.
When a motorcyclist hits a vehicle side-on, the impact produced can be huge. They can injure almost anything. You're prepared to deal with massive injuries.
The motorcyclist's partner is making her way to the hospital.
I think it was always there. Whenever Lee went out, if I heard sirens, I would always think that could be Lee. It was a pretty normal day. I did what I usually do, you know, take the kids to school. And then I got a phone call. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I could just remember a sinking feeling. And I just thought, I can't really let the kids know what's going on. Trying to still be mum, when all I can think of was Lee's in an ambulance, he's on his way to hospital.
Okay, ready, steady, lift.
Just going to get you out of this hard scoop here, okay?
Just a finger. Look. Sorry, I put it down.
This is 31-year-old Lee riding a motorcycle about approximately 30 miles an hour. As he's come up the bus lane, a car has come across in front of him. He's T-boned straight into the side of the car. He's then gone over the handlebars, approximately 5 feet in the air, and then he's landed on his back. Top to toe injuries, he's complaining of bilateral forearm pain and lower back pain.
The initial assessment of an injured motorcyclist is very time critical.
We need to make sure you don't have any life-threatening injuries. Breathe in and out for me. Any pain?
We need to identify and treat injuries that are the biggest threat to life first.
Radial pulse is present and strong.
Head injuries, internal bleeding, severe fractures.
Any pain in your tummy?
Just my lower back.
The worst case scenario, the patient is paralysed.
We're ready for CT.
Okay, and what do you do for work?
Train driver.
Were you off or going to work?
Going to work.
Oh dear.
My first thought was, can he still move his legs? Does Lee have a spinal injury? Is he paralysed?
Well done, mate. Nearly there.
That's it, well done.
The arms are going to have to stay there. Yeah.
Have you had a CT scan before?
No.
No. If you can, just try grin and bear, okay?
Lee is having an urgent CT scan after being involved in a motorbike accident earlier today. Lee's partner Laura is waiting in the relatives' room.
So what happened? He was...
Motorcyclist knocked off by a car, yeah.
Breathe in and hold your breath.
I think it was the 5th day of year 8 in high school when we met each other. We were 12. We were put in a group to do sit-ups and push-ups. It's not the greatest place to meet someone, but yeah, I think he was just funny. He made me laugh. I just thought, I fancy him. Went round each other's houses. We used to just sit and watch films. Mum would always say, keep the doors open. Make sure you keep the door open. I don't think my mum much liked him. I think she saw him as a bit of a bad boy. He was a bad boy.
Fuck!
He was brought up a lot different to myself. I don't think it was as happy as it could have been.
That's all finished, Lee, well done. All right, so we're going to get you back into resus, all right?
Lee didn't really know who his dad was. His dad wasn't around. He was off with other people. I think Lee felt a bit abandoned.
Hello there.
Apparently my missus is outside.
What's your wife's name?
Laura.
Laura. I'll go and find her. Hi, is it Laura?
Yes.
Hi. Come through, come and see him. We've just given him a strong painkiller, so he might start feeling a bit sleepy after that, but... Here we go, Lee, I found her. All right. Can you catch her?
You're all right.
It hurts.
You hurt.
I'm doing 30. I just push her in front of me. I remember screaming or shouting or something. Put the brakes on. I was just there. I had no chance. You know, I went 6 foot up in the air. I landed on my head, on my back.
Didn't say anything to the kids.
Man, I don't have to worry.
Hello, Jill. Are you still on holiday, Jill?
Last day.
You know where I am now, don't you? I'm in E&A. You see the bump on my head? I fell off a chair last night and I've hit my head on the floor. Yeah, I know. It looks like a bow leg on my head, doesn't it?
I think before you clean a guinea pig and hutch, you might need to do a risk assessment every time.
It's still throbbing.
Can you feel your heartbeat in your head?
Yeah, that's what it's throbbing to, beat my heart. So I know the minute they start scrubbing it, it's going to start to bleed, isn't it?
We clean it first and then do whatever.
They have to give it a good clean and see what's underneath it as to whether I need it.
No, thank you.
Stitched or glued.
Oh. Never would have happened if you'd got me what I wanted originally. A rabbit.
St George's. 1-3, 13-year-old. Just fall a push right here. Pediatric male major trauma, ETA 10 minutes.
A 13-year-old boy is being rushed to St George's after crashing his BMX at a racetrack.
Resus, 13-year-old pelvic fracture after falling off bike.
The boy's mother is on her way to the hospital.
Tegan was on half term and he decided he wanted to go training on his BMX. He wasn't supposed to go that day, but because it was a holiday, I told him he could go. 20 minutes later, a lady from the track rang me and said, Tegan is on the floor and he was unable to move. At that point, I just did not want to think the worst. But it was scary and I thought something is seriously wrong.
Okay, so this is 13-year-old Tegan. He's a gold medal winning BMX rider and he was at a track today with body armour and a helmet on. He's come over a hill, front wheel is on the ground and he's flipped over his handlebars and landed on his head. He's immediately complained of right-sided hip pain and that's been sustained throughout. The main problem is we've got pain across and around his pelvis.
Okay, let's get primary done, cannula in, blood's off, all right?
Can you try to lift up the left leg? Okay, Tegan. Okay, relax. Any pain here? Okay. So, suspected right femur injury.
Biking accidents, whether it be in competitive sport or on the road, represent some of the most serious injuries we actually see. People can come off at high speed, they can get head injuries, injuries to the chest, internal bleeding.
Ow.
Where are you hitting the most?
My hip.
Even without touching your hips, isn't it?
Yeah.
If somebody lands on their feet or on their pelvis, you're much more worried about bony injuries. The potential for the person to have a life-changing injury is massive.
So I think we'll give them OVO kits.
Yeah.
And then that's the next one.
So what did you do to win gold?
London.
Oh, nice. You're going to try and get to the Olympics in a couple of years, or the X Games? Olympics. Nice.
I was worried that all the time, all the training, all the efforts would be all for nothing.
Sorry, buddy, what we're going to do is we're going to move you around to another area.
I just hoped that it was something that could be fixed, because I know sports injuries can happen. I just hope it wasn't something permanent.
You okay?
Sleep on the please.
Whereabouts?
On the creases in the left crease.
Right,
No,
under,
no,
under
no.
at the top.
No, down.
Down.
Outside. Yeah, in there, in that groove. No. Not me.
Oh,
nose.
here.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, man.
Doctors are awaiting the results of Lee's CT scan and x-rays after his bike collided with a car at 30 miles per hour.
Oh, bless you. Does that feel better? Me and Lee were childhood sweethearts. But then at 16, we had our exams at school and then we kind of went our separate ways. Lee was in a bit of a bad place when we got back in contact. We were 21 and I think he just broke up with his girlfriend and he put something on Facebook. I commented back and then it all kind of went from there. When we first got back together, he was very different. He was doing things he shouldn't be. When we weren't in contact, I think he got a bit strayed and kind of went down bad paths and made a few bad decisions. He was doing drugs and, not in a good place.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hi, I'm orthopedic register here. So I had a look at your x-rays and there is a fracture of your radius bones, which is one of the forearm bones.
Both of them?
Yes, on both sides, yeah. You would require surgery for this particular fracture on both arms. For now, we'll apply a slab, like plaster of Paris, on your forearms. Okay?
It put a big strain on our relationship. It was really hard. Yeah, we struggled. Surgery.
That's scary.
That is scary. It reached a point where it was kind of spiraling. He was out of control.
Surgery on both arms.
It was really sad to see him like that. Lee was a mess. It's all right. I was so scared. I didn't know how he would get through it.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Sure.
I'm fine.
BMX rider Tegan is having an urgent x-ray after crashing his bike whilst training for an upcoming competition. Doctors are concerned he may have sustained severe injuries to his legs and pelvis.
Wish my dreads looked like yours. Because I've got them under these twists, but they're not as thick as yours because they're quite new.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing yours for?
About 2 years.
Nice.
Tegan was so cute as a baby. He had the chubbiest cheeks. He had the biggest smile. His eyes were like always wide open. When he was in year 3 at primary school, he graduated with honours. And he graduated as current head boy. He was very active. He never wanted to sit still, not at all. I remember the day we got Tegan's first bike. It was green Ben's head BMX with training wheels. He rode all the way home. The following weekend we went to the park and he went on the track.
Sorry, I keep poking you.
He took one spin around the track and he fell off and he cried and he said he did not want to go back, and I encouraged him. I said, listen, you have to go back. You just brush yourself off, move on and get on with it. And he said, okay. He went back, he was 5. And he hasn't got off since. When Tegan won the Lambeth Youth Games, yeah, he was in the paper. And hearing his name being called out was amazing. I was like, yeah, go Tegan. He loves it, and that's become life and everything.
All right, take care, okay? Bye. I see how it's on.
Tegan's mum and auntie have now arrived at St George's.
Hello, my name's Faisal. I'm one of the A&E consultants. How are you? So he was going up a ramp, is what our understanding is from the paramedics. He went over the ramp, and then he's overbalanced and gone over the handlebars.
Okay.
He was complaining of a little bit of pain down on the right side, so I've just sent him for x-rays. Good news is from top to toe, examining him, he hasn't got any other obvious injuries other than pain around the right hip. Reassuringly, his tummy is nice and soft, his liver, all the rest of that is completely normal. His head looks fine. I think that's him coming back now. Yeah, it is. So I'll stop by in a couple of minutes if you've got any other questions.
Okay.
Boy. It's all right for you, all right? Tegan, you're bruised up all over.
Ow.
What's wrong?
My hip and the inside of my left leg.
I always wanted Tegan to be sporty because I was really sporty when I was young. I won a few medals. I was a bit good. And I wanted to be the best. And I was going to be the best. And that was everything. That was everything.
How bad is it? On a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
It's an 8. 8?
But it wasn't meant to be. I slowly saw my dream just go away.
Don't touch it. I'm frightened it's going to start bleeding.
Do you want to look? Don't move.
Why?
It's a bit gross.
Hi, Helen. Sorry, my name is Mohammed, one of the nurse practitioners here.
Lovely.
What's the trouble today? What happened?
I was cleaning the guinea pig out,
Okay.
and the lid to the hutch just fell and hit me on the top of my head.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. Let me just have a quick look at the wound there.
Couldn't believe it when it just dunk.
Yeah. Did you have any painkiller today?
At 7 o'clock this morning.
Oh, okay. So how many do you take?
2, 60 milligrams.
60 milligrams. Okay. If it's hurting, you let me know, please. Okay.
Yeah, no. It just feels like tender and bruised, that's all. I'll be brave.
Thank you.
Put your cheek on mine.
Put my cheek on as well.
That way.
This way. Is there anyone you want me to call? Anyone else you want to be here? Huh?
Just for touching.
Bless you, dude.
Train driver Lee is in resus with his partner Laura. Scans and x-rays have revealed severe breaks to both his forearms.
You don't have any injury in your neck, so I'm just going to take off this collar, okay? Yeah.
Lee always wanted to be a dad. And I think finding out he's going to be a dad helped him take control. When Cassidy was born, That was the first time I saw Lee cry. I remember they put her on my chest. I'm in bits. Then Lee comes over and gives us both a cuddle. He's crying, kissing her, kissing me, and all just a crying mess.
A little bit scary.
It is. It's scary. I know it is.
Becoming a dad, I think it changed Lee. He was scared of turning into his dad. He wanted to be everything his dad wasn't. He stopped doing drugs and anything like that. He didn't want to go down that kind of path as a dad. And he did, he changed.
So CT's basically found that both arms are very badly broken and in the wrong position. So we're going to have to straighten them up, put some casts on. So what we'll do is we'll give you a little bit of sedation, okay?
All right.
Just going to pop this on you now.
Do you want to pop out now? Just not
Yep,
something
no, that's fine.
So this is the sedation going in now, Lee, okay? So it kicks in pretty quickly, okay? So just drift away with it nicely, okay?
When Cassidy had just turned 2, Lee proposed. Obviously, I said yes. We booked places, we paid deposits, got the invitations and everything, and then I found out I was pregnant again. We were still going to get married. Went to the appointment, found out it was twins. We both looked at each other and was like, with finances, yeah, we can't get married now. The children were more important than what kind of we had.
We're going to do the other arm, and we'll give you a little bit more to...
I can't even remember what the fuck that was.
Yeah, that's fine if you just roll with it, yeah.
Oh my God.
It was a big shock once the 2 boys were born. We went from a family of 3 to a family of 5. It was crazy busy. With Lee going to work at silly o'clock in the morning after, 2 babies have been screaming all night. We were both so tired. I think Lee put a lot of pressure on himself to try and live up to what a perfect dad should be. It got too much at some points. And we argued a lot. And that's when we decided, just before they turned 1, that we would kind of split up and for Lee to move out. It was the hardest decision.
Thank you.
Thank you, team. So that's that.
There's loads of dry blood, but the wound itself is not big at all, just a tiny...
Is it deep though?
No, very superficial. Where my finger is like 3 times bigger than the wound itself, yeah.
Come to A&E for a cat scratch.
I just pop the glue on, just bring them closer together. That's all done.
See, I could have done it at work. You got super glue in the drawer.
Oh, bless.
Ouch.
Where's hurting now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pediatric A&E. Dr. Hi, it's Faisal, A&E consultant. You know this pediatric trauma from earlier. So, are you near an X-ray system?
Doctors now have the preliminary results of Tegan's X-ray.
Yeah, his X-rays are up. I wonder whether he's got an inferior pubic rami fracture on the right. If you have a look, I just want to make sure that that's something that you're happy with rather than... Perfect, that makes sense, doesn't it? I can take him off his binder. And then are you kind enough to see him, is that all right? Okay, thanks very much. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, I want to sit up. I feel like an old person.
Why?
Because old people break their hips. They're brittle,
Oh, that's silly. It's not all people alone break hip.
so they need to drink milk.
Tegan has always been a really happy kid, happy-go-lucky, bit shy. But when he's on his bike, he changes into this different personality. At BMX, he's so confident and really cocky. And he knows everyone is watching him. He's like the man. Watching Tegan compete was something that brought me back to my own childhood when I used to compete.
Are my shorts in my bag? No, I just want to see it.
I was born in Jamaica. I grew up in Jamaica. And in Jamaica, we're really proud of our athletes. I wanted to be like Merlin Ottey. She was one of the greatest runners in Jamaica. So when I came to the UK, I was 11 and I got into running, athletics for my school. I was one of London's champion 100-meter sprinters. My coach took us to Blackheath Harriers and we trained with Linford Christie. He was just this huge guy and he was so inspiring, he just made you feel like you can do it. I always saw myself running at the Olympics or something and wearing my outfit, to run, and I really thought I could do it.
So how are you feeling?
Oh, I've got aches, pains and cramps.
I'm just a little bit worried. You know your pelvis here? It looks like you might have a very, very small crack. Just here, which is also where you're sore. So I want to ask our bone specialist to come and have a look at you, right? But I think you're going to be spending the night with us. Can I get you out of this strap that's squashing you? Do you mind? Just give me a shout if it's causing you too much discomfort.
Ow.
Ever so gentle, right?
We were about to do a London cross-country competition and I had to have a medical done to say that we were fit and able to run.
Oh.
Once I had all my medical checks done, I was told that I had scoliosis, which is a condition that affects the spine, and I was told that I needed an operation.
Oh.
Done. That's it, done. All done.
I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what it meant. But I could see from my mum's face and her reactions that it was something serious. I had no option but to go and have the operation. It was really crushing.
Do your bush?
Eh?
Do your bush?
Oh, did I? Oh, Jack. I was in agony. It took me like 2 hours, which weren't too bad, but just as it was tall, it was wide. And front.
I done my garden on Sunday. Don't realise where it will hurt you, but yeah.
Take this off you.
Oh, wow. Doctors have realigned the broken bones in Lee's arms ahead of emergency surgery.
I'll go and get your, is she your girlfriend, your wife?
Yes, well, it's not my wife. We weren't getting married, but we didn't. We were married for 20 years. We have children.
I'll go and bring her in for you. Laura, did you want to come back through? No, I'm just going to give him a few minutes just to come back down a little bit because he'll still be a little bit spaced out.
A little bit.
A little
bit. Oh.
Did you feel anything?
No.
Well, there you
Nothing.
go. It's all good then, isn't it?
But I come to at one point they were pulling and I was like, oh, does that hurt? And I was like,
Good.
oh.
Life never turns out the way you want it to. Huh? Even though we split and Lee moved out, we were still very on and off. We were together and then we weren't together, and then, well, I found out I was pregnant with another one. Yeah, that was a big shock. Once you've had the operation, you come back to mine for a couple of days or go to yours. It's up to you.
Bear with me,
Yeah, definitely.
I'm right, I'm sorry.
Bear with me too. If I'm ratty, I'm sorry too. Lee is an amazing dad. Me and the kids appreciate him so much. I love you too. We're always going to love each other. You know, we're family. Maybe one day, me and Leo get back together properly and get married. You never know.
Lee, we've got you a bed.
Am I coming with you?
Can do.
Lee will now be taken to a ward before surgeons operate on his broken arms to give him the best chance of using them normally again.
Mum is with my dressing gown. Oh, he's here. Baby. It's okay. Yeah, no. Why are you wearing the dressing gown?
This is cold, isn't it?
You actually why?
You wore a dressing gown.
Tegan's stepdad Marvin has arrived at St George's.
Oh, gosh. I thought you were one of the patients.
Yeah,
in your
that's what I
dressing
thought
gown.
Oh.
I was 15 when I was told that I had scoliosis.
Hopefully, it's just a crack.
I never thought that I would not be able to run. I thought that I was gonna have this operation and they were gonna make me straight and then I would go back to running.
I'm upset. They cut my body armor. I have to get a whole new kit now.
Yeah? But after the operation, I was in hospital for 3 months. I wore a body brace for almost a year. I had to basically learn to walk again because I had rods fitted to my spine. And I was told that I would have back pain for the rest of my life.
Hi.
Hi.
Hiya.
Tegan, hi. Do you think you'll be comfortable to sit down?
Sit up?
Yeah.
I can try.
Running was something I was really proud of and I was really good at it. It was devastating to not be able to run.
We can try it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I reviewed your x-rays.
Orthopedic specialists now have the full results of Tegan's x-rays.
There is a fracture in your pelvic bone. It's called inferior pubic ramus fracture.
Okay.
Does he need a cast or some kind?
He wouldn't require a cast, but it's very close to his lower spine, so it will be difficult for you to wet bear on it.
You're gonna be off for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It will take 4 to 6 weeks to heal. But I mean, he can't really go for any sports activity for 3 months.
Okay, don't cry, Tegan.
Tegan, your health is more important.
Yes.
I'm gonna miss soft jumps.
Huh?
I'm gonna miss soft jumps.
Off jams. Ah. T, it will be okay. You'll have another shot next year. Okay? Happens to every sports person. It happens to. Yeah.
I'm gonna miss summer school.
Just wait and see, Tegan. Yeah.
Listen, now he's emotional, so you need to leave the man alone.
It's all right, T. All right.
Right, you ready to go? Let's take your good arm out first. Oh, we're all tangled up. There you go.
After having Tegan, my life completely changed.
A little bit more. Push, step. This one.
He helped me to refocus my life.
Oh, we're all tangled up.
At the time, there was nothing really too important, you know. So comes this baby.
Good boy. Oh.
He made me stronger. He made me more resilient.
Better? You're free. Right, let's go.
He gave me the push, I guess, that I needed to redirect my life.
Tegan is being taken to a ward where specialists will monitor the damage to his pelvis.
When Lee was in hospital, he was very down. He was struggling. He was in pain. It was difficult because Lee couldn't do a lot. Coming out of hospital, Lee came and stayed with me a couple of days and I helped him.
Family to me is everything. I never had someone to grow up calling daddy and stuff like that, and so when I have them and they call me it, I feel so much more strong. From now on, I want to make their lives a bit more broader, take them out a bit more, take them further places. Better upbringing for them, and then yeah, I've done a good job. Definitely don't want to be like me, especially when I was younger. They're going to be more like their mum. I'll always love Laura, always. I do love her. I mean, we're not together at the moment, but we are best friends. I hope one day we do knock our heads together and realise that we need to be together because we should be growing old together.
I was always hoping for Tegan to be very happy and to always have dreams and have something to aspire to. But when he was told he could not ride, he had a breakdown. It crushed his dreams. He could not compete for 2019. But I believe that Tegan is a child that overcomes all the odds all the time.
Okay, runners, random start. Ready? Watch the gate.
I think I achieved what I set out, and that was to give him opportunity. And I think I've given him a lot of opportunity.